Hi everyone. This is a review that's a little different from what I reviewed on this channel because I've basically reviewed the big blockbusters. You know, the ones that just have like the big explosions, dudes in masks and capes kicking ass, or just some silly comedy. But this time around, I'm gonna review a somewhat different movie. I'm gonna review This Is Where I Leave You. Now This Is Where I Leave You was directed by Sean Levy, who did Date Night, which I own. If you saw my Blu-ray channel, he did Treated by the Dozen and Internship and Pink Panther and so forth. And it stars probably one of the best comedy casts assembled. You know, it's got Jason Bateman, Tina Fey, Corey Stoll, Adam Driver, Jane Fonda, Timothy Olyphant, Rose Byrne, just basically, Connie Britton, and basically just everyone in the universe. And the story is that the family patriarch of this family, the Altman family, has passed on, and so the family decides that has to do a shiva. And what a shiva is basically a Jewish tradition of mourning the loss of the father, and it's like a week-long process. And it's this coming together of this strange dysfunctional family and all the craziness that ensues along the way. And I really, really love this movie, man. This is easily in my top 10 favorite movies of the year. You know what I mean? Just the thing that makes this movie work is just like the cast. Every person in this movie, well, at least the main actors, came to play, and they did it. I mean, Jason Bateman's the main focus of the movie, and he's like the one that goes through the most because he's at the beginning of the movie. He sees his wife cheat on him with like his asshole boss being played by Dax Shepard, and him also going through this mourning process and so forth. And it's a lot to get through. And Jason Bateman is just great in this movie. I really liked him. Tina Fey's in this movie. She plays his sister, and I just want to say right before I talk about her, Tina Fey is one of my comedic heroes because I'm an SNL fan. Saturday Night Live was my favorite TV show of all time, and I grew up with the Jimmy Fallon, Tina Fey era. You know what I mean? And Tina Fey has just always been one of my comedic heroes because she's just so outspoken. You know what I mean? And just doesn't care what she says. And so that's why I always liked her. And she's great in this movie, man. She's really funny, and I thought I thought she had such cool sort of chemistry with the entire family. Corey Stoll and Adam Driver, for me, they're the show stealers. You know what I mean? Especially Adam Driver. Adam Driver like shows up like in his first scene. He just immediately like steals the show, and he was great though. You know what I mean? Like watching him, I was like, this guy's gonna kill in episode 7. I can guarantee that. But yeah, just like the whole family was like really good. Like they argue with each other. They said stuff that you believe like a family would say. You know what I mean? Like they tease each other, they fight with each other, and everything like that. And it was pretty good. And I read a lot of comments on the trailer with people saying, "Oh, it's just like August Osage County." And it is. I mean, it is like the story itself is similar to August Osage County, but the difference between this and August Osage County was that August Osage County is more dramatic. You know what I mean? It's got more drama elements. Whereas This Is Where I Leave You, it's more comedic, obviously because the majority of the cast are comedic actors, but the drama does fit in well. You know what I mean? It's just a much more comedic version of August Osage County. And saying that a lot of the comedy works, like 97% of the comedy works, but there are some random poop jokes in this movie, and I didn't necessarily like them because I was just like, oh man, you know what I mean? Like this movie is better than poop jokes. This movie is much more smarter than just resorting to just like cheap poop jokes. You know what I mean? But other than that, the comedy was pretty good in the movie too. And I kind of felt like some of the secondary characters like Timothy Olyphant and Connie Britton, great actors. Like I love them. I'm a huge fan of Timothy Olyphant's work in Justified, and Connie Britton's great in American Horror Story. And unfortunately, they don't get a lot to do in this movie, and that just sucks. You know what I mean? I just want to see them. Wish I could see them just be played out more. You know what I mean? And the same goes for the stuff between Jason Bateman and Rose Byrne. I mean, Rose Byrne plays such a cool character in this movie. like, what is with Rose Byrne playing such cool chicks? Because she does. You know what I mean? And I just wish I could see her and Jason Bateman do a few more scenes here and there. But other than that, This Is Where I Leave You is funny, heartfelt. The cast has such good chemistry. Yeah, there are some poop jokes that come out of place, and some actors deserve more attention than what they're given. But other than that, it's a great movie. So I'm gonna give This Is Where I Leave You a B plus. I'd say check it out, man. It's funny, man. I seriously think you're gonna like it. I think it is gonna be. It's definitely gonna be my top 10 fair moves of the year by the time the year's over. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on This Is Where I Leave You. So comment, like, subscribe, and whatever. And I just want to ask, what are your thoughts on This Is Where I Leave You if you've seen it? And what is your favorite sort of family movie? A movie about a movie just about a crazy dysfunctional family. So yeah, mine would probably have to be The Incredibles. I just love sort of how dysfunctional the whole Parr family is. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my 2 cents on This Is Where I Leave You.